we'll start off breathing. We're going to do some flow. We'll do what I call lunge salutes. So that's going to generate some heat. And we'll work our way to Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. We haven't done that for a while. Just do the prep pose. If you have any back issues, don't go into the full Warrior 3. Just take it easy on that one. Start off, we're resting the hands on the knees. Create a circle with the thumb and the index finger. Close the eyes. Starting to take longer, deeper breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Each inhale, you're trying to pull in a little bit more air, fill the lungs a little bit more. Each exhale, trying to make that exhale just as long as the inhale. Relax the shoulders, get yourself nice and tall. So we're going to continue this kind of breathing, but what I'd like you to do at the top of the inhale is just to hold, just to pause for about a count of 5. So take a big inhale, hold, and then release. Inhale, hold, and then release. And just repeat a few more times at your pace. Holding the breath at the top of the inhale for a few seconds before you release the breath. We're going to move the head from side to side, stretching out the neck. Try and move with the breath. Inhale as you bring the head up to neutral. Exhale as you take it down. Take your time. And once you have the head over to one side, just hold it for 3 or 4 breaths. Inhale the head up, exhale over to the other side. Inhale, head up. And now we're going to turn the head from side to side, again moving with the breath. Inhale to center, exhale as you turn the head over to the side, looking over one shoulder. Just trying to increase the range of motion a little bit. Stretching out those neck muscles. And then hold it in one direction. And let the movement follow the eyes. See if you can look behind you. Maybe that is going to let you deepen that twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, we turn the head in the other direction. Inhale to center, exhale chin to the chest and just pause. And then bring the head back up. Work on the shoulders a little bit. One shoulder, other shoulder, both together, whatever feels good. Up and down, rotate. Just trying to loosen up a little bit. And then become totally still. Inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears, inhaling. Exhale, let go. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, let go. One more inhale. Exhale, let go. Okay, we're going to come onto our backs. We'll do a little bit of core work. Maybe we'll do some pistons. Nobody's favourite. Haven't done those for quite some time. We'll work our way to that. Come onto your back. We're just going to pull the knees in, touch the ground with the toes, and then the knees come back in. Nice and easy. You're breathing, so we're not holding the breath at all. Keeping the back nice and low. This is a nice easy one to work the core, to strengthen the core. We'll challenge ourselves a bit more in a moment, but if you want to keep doing this one, you can. Straighten one leg and then the other leg. Keeping the legs nice and low. Keeping the back low to the ground. This time the core is working all the time. If you want to add the arms, as one knee comes in, opposite arm goes over the head. So we're trying to synchronize the movement of the arms and the legs. Maybe touching the ground over the head, but keep the back low. Try not to bring the lower back too high off the ground. That keeps the back protected. A few more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Knees are still bent. Feet on the ground. Take the feet wider than hips. Windshield wipes. Taking the knees over from side to side. Inhale as the knees come up. Exhale down. And we'll start to work the obliques a little bit more. This one, I like this one. I do this a lot. I think this is really good for the spine. So next, we'll do what I call pistons. I haven't done this for a while, so just a refresher. We bring the legs up like this, and we're just going to raise and lower the legs slightly. So it's like the movement of a car piston, and you're going to make the sound, so you really you can breathe out and sharply through the mat as you come up. So whenever you're ready, inhale and go. Arms either side of you. And then come down. If this feels too much, as I say, you can just continue doing this one. Side to side pistons, we come up over to one side and then down and back over to the other side. It's like this. If you want to watch to begin with, you can. And then down. So I'm just moving the hips from side to side, so I'm just working things a little bit differently. Whenever you're ready, inhale and go. A few more. And then bring the feet down. Okay, nobody loves abs work, but this is good for you. This is going to strengthen the lower abs. Take a breather. And then a few more regular pistons. Whenever you're ready, inhale and go. And then bring those feet down to the ground. Extend the legs, take a full body stretch. If you're not used to those, a little bit tough, but practice, it'll make a difference. Bring the right leg up to the ceiling. Take hold of the back of the leg. We'll just work on the foot a little bit. Point and flex. And then just rotate in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then point and flex again. And switch legs, point and flex. Circle. Other direction. Point and flex. And then bring that foot down, knees come in, hold onto the back of the legs, rock yourself up, and we'll come onto our hands and knees, and we'll do cat-cow a few times. Inhale, belly down, head up, exhale, round in the back, tucking the chin. Inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. The next time you're in cat, just hold it, relax the head totally, and start pulling the belly in a little closer, and breathe. Into cow, hold cow. Now in cow, we're gluing the hands to the mat and we're pulling those hands towards the knees. So that's going to really engage the core again. And then into neutral. Make sure you've got plenty of room. One leg comes up, opposite leg, one hand, let's start again. One arm comes up with the opposite leg and then we switch. And you want to try and make sure hips are equidistant to the ground. If you'd rather just bring the arm up, that's fine. Take your time. And this is going to strengthen the glutes and it's going to strengthen the lower back muscles. It stabilizes the back. Keep going. Not lifting that back leg up too high. Working those glutes as the leg comes up. And I bring the arm, when the arm comes up, I point the palm midline, thumb up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to hold, so whichever side you're at. And let's say if you just want to bring the arm up, that's fine. And the leg is not too high. You're breathing, trying to keep that arm in line with the ear. A little bit of work here. You're breathing, you're not holding the breath. And then we switch. Come into dolphin. Elbows under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Palms can be down with the forearms parallel, or you can have the hands together. Make sure the elbows are no wider than shoulders. Hips up and back. Once you're up, you're pushing the forearms into the mat. You're trying to straighten that line out. Elbows through the shoulders to the hips. I usually keep the knees a little bit bent. Just helps me to keep the back neutral. And breathe. And then we come down, hands under the shoulders, we tuck the toes into downward facing dog, and let's just walk the dog a few times, bending one knee as you straighten the opposite leg. And we look forward, we walk forward between the hands. Inhale halfway up, Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then into mountain. Let's warm up, a few salutes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale as you fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we plant the hands. We come into plank. Knees down, chin, chest forward and down. Inhaling into cobra, hips down, elbows bent, shoulders soft. Exhale, down dog. We hold down dog for about 5 breaths. The best down dog you can get, try and get the feet parallel. You're looking between the legs, you're pushing the hands into the ground, pulling the armpits towards the ground. We look forward, walk forward between the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, we come all the way up and then back into mountain. Inhale, sweep those arms up, look up, a little bit of a backward bend, maybe. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we plant the hands, plank. Knees down, chin chest forward and down. Inhaling into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now this time, bring up the right leg, extended down dog, stack those hips. Bending that top knee, getting a nice hip opener. You still got the hands solidly on the ground. Top foot joins the bottom foot. We bring the other leg up, we stack those hips, bending that top knee. So we're trying to get the hips facing the side of the room. Top foot joins the bottom foot, we look forward, walk forward between the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then back into mountain. Okay, let's work our way to star pose. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we plant the hands. Plank. Knees down, chin, chest forward and down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Now this time we pull that knee towards the hands and shoot the leg over. If you'd rather do a side plank, you can, but we're trying to open up here. Hips are way high. You're opening the chest, you're looking up towards the ceiling. Extended down dog, same side. Switch legs, top foot down, other leg comes up. And then we come into star pose on the other side. So I'm actually trying to line that foot up with the hands, and then I open up. Breathe. Bring that hand down, extend, top foot joins bottom foot, knees down, and take child's pose. Come back onto your hands and knees. So we're going to do what I call lunge salutes. So let's come into down dog. Walk forward. Halfway up, folding forward, and then come all the way up, and then into mountain. So we'll start off in chair. I'm going to do the mirror image of you guys. Hopefully I won't get my lefts and rights mixed up. So let's see how this goes. Inhale into chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we plant the fingertips down and we just take the right leg back, knee down. Inhaling as the arms come up. Next exhale, we come into plank. Chaturanga on knees, chin, chest to ground. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. And we hold down dog for a breath or two. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, you sweep that foot through, back knee down. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, hands down, back foot joins the front foot. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, folding forward into chair, and then all the way up. That's basically the lunge salute. But each time we start, we take the other leg back. Inhale into chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, plant the fingertips. We take the left leg back, knee down. Inhaling as the arms come up. Exhale into plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog. Exhale, down dog. We hold down dog for a breath or two. We inhale the left leg up. Exhale, sweep that foot through, back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back foot joins the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, chair. And then back into mountain. Getting a little bit of heat. Repeat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips down. Right leg back, knee down. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, we sweep that foot through, back knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, back foot joins the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale into chair, and then back into mountain. Getting a little bit warmer here, guys. Inhale, chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips to ground. Left leg back, knee down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, we sweep that foot through, back knee down. Inhale the arms up. Back foot joins the front foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale into chair. And then all the way up. Same routine, but this time high lunge if you want, so we don't take the knee down. Inhale, chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips to ground. Right leg back, knee high if you can. Reach the arms up. Exhale into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, we sweep that foot through, back knee high. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Bring that hands down, back foot joins the front foot, halfway up, folding forward into chair, and then back into mountain. Yeah, sometimes the balance is a little bit challenging. Inhale into chair, other side. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips to the ground, left leg back, knee high. Inhaling into crescent. Exhale into plank. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, few breaths. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, we sweep that foot through. Bringing the arms up, high lunge. Back foot joins the front foot. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, folding forward, knees bent. We're back in chair, and then we come all the way up. Okay, that's it, thank goodness. Inhale into chair. Okay, we're not going to do the full one this time. We fold forward. Halfway up. We bring the fingertips to the ground. We take the right leg back, knee down. This time we're going to hold the lunge. So what I'm doing here, my front foot is glued to the mat. I'm trying to pull that foot towards that back knee. Arms up. If you want to go a little deeper, you bring the arms up. You add a little bit more of a backward bend and hold it for a few breaths. We bring the hands down. So I'm on my fingertips. I'm going to walk that front foot forward an inch or two. And on the exhale, extend that leg. Inhale into lunge. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, extend. Hold the extension. Walk the hands a little bit closer. We're stretching out the back of that leg, stretching out the hamstring. Don't let it be too intense. My leg is straight, but you don't have to have the leg straight. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. You don't need to fold forward too far, but if you want to go a bit further deeper, you start getting closer to the leg. We're going to switch to the other side. We bring the hands either side of the front foot. We go into plank. If you want to do chaturanga, you keep the elbows in. You try and face the inside of the elbows forward as you lower into chaturanga. Upward facing dog, looking up, core engaged. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, we sweep that foot through, back knee down. So you should be in the lunge, but on the other side. We're gluing that front foot to the mat, pulling it in, and then we bring the arms up. So you should be feeling a good stretch at the front of that back leg, stretching out the hips, stretching out the psoas. We bring the hands down. We walk the foot slightly forward. Exhale, we extend. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, extend. Lunge. And then just hold that extension for a few breaths. Walking the hands in a little bit closer. Toes, you're trying to point the toes up, knee up towards the ceiling. Getting a nice stretch, maybe feeling back of the leg, maybe the hip a little bit, the glutes. And then we bring the hands back down. We're in plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale the left leg up again. And you bring that foot forward. So we're back in the lunge, but this time we're going to go into lizard. And you can use a block, put the forearms on the block if you want, or you just bring your forearms down onto the ground and just hang out here. Try tucking the toes of the back foot and bring that back knee up. And then we switch to the other side. We go via plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We bring the left leg up, the other leg actually, the other side, and bring that foot through. I think I've lost the mirror image of you guys. So just make sure you're on the other side. Lizard, other side. And maybe bring the back knee off the ground. And release. Bring the hands either side of the front foot. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Bring the knees down and rest in child's pose. So slowly come up. So we'll do a little bit of the warrior poses, and we'll work our way into warrior 3. So come back onto your hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Bring up the right leg, extended down dog, sweep that foot through, coming into warrior 1. Swivel, keep your arms up, swivel on the heels. We're in warrior 1 in the other direction. You're breathing, you're not holding the breath. Come into warrior 2. So I'm starting to walk that front foot a little bit further forward, so I'm going a little bit deeper. Never having that knee forward of the ankle. Warrior 2, other direction, swivel on the heels. Straighten the front leg. Trikonasana, reach towards the side of the room. Right hand down, left arm up, straight lines. Back into warrior. Swivel on the heels. Trikonasana, other side. Bring that top hand down inside the leg. Hop that back foot slightly more forward. Revolve Trikonasana. Back into warrior 2. Swivel on the heels. Revolve Trikonasana, the other side. Come back up. Take the feet wide apart. Bring the hands down so that you're on the fingertips or a block. Legs are wide, legs are straight, and then we bend one knee as we straighten the opposite leg. Inhale up, exhale down. So we're just going from side to side with the breath. Little stretch on the inside of the legs, the adductors. And then we walk the feet together. So what I'm going to show you, I'm going to take a strap. So we're going to do warrior 3 with a strap. A little bit different. So I've got a loop in the strap. And what I'm going to do is put the strap around my foot like this. Hopefully you guys can see. And just hold on to the strap. And then I'm just going to bring that leg up as I extend the other arm forward. So I'm really pushing into that strap. If you don't have a strap, another thing you could do, if you're against a wall, you could push that back foot into a wall. Makes it a little bit easier. If you haven't got a strap or a wall, you could just do the regular warrior or the warrior prep, which we'll do in a moment anyway. We'll do that together. I'm going to do the other side. So I've got my foot in the loop of the strap. As I bring the leg up, and I bring the opposite arm up. And I'm trying to keep, if you look at my hips, I'm trying to keep both hips even to the ground. I'm trying not to raise that hip too much. So you want to try and keep that evenness, and you're breathing. So that's a technique you can use with the strap to help you with warrior 3. Warrior 3 is quite a challenging pose. Blocks are helpful. With the block in front of you, we're going to bring our hands, both hands onto the block, and we bring the right leg up. Again, get those hips nice and even. Or you can just have your fingertips onto the ground like this. This is Warrior 3 prep. If you have any back issues, just hang out in this pose. A couple of versions of Warrior 3. The version I like is with the arms back like this. I find it a little bit easier. The classical version is with the arms forward like this. Challenging. I haven't done this version of Warrior for a while, so this is challenging. I can really feel that hip working. Bring the hands down, take a breather, and whenever you're ready, you can try whichever version you like again. You don't have to hold it too long, and then release. And then come back up. I don't like Warrior 3 personally. It's not my favourite pose, but we should do things we're not comfortable with. That sort of helps us to progress. Other side. Hands to the ground or the block. Warrior 3 prep. Get those hips even, so you're not bringing that leg up too high. You're trying to get both hips equidistant to the ground. And then we bring the arms up. You can bring them back just like a fighter plane. Or you can bring them forward into the classical version, trying to get that T shape. And then you bring them down. Then you relax. We'll do that one more time on that side. Hands down, leg up, hips even. And as I say, if your back is of concern, you just hang out here in the prep. The block is useful sometimes, so you can get a little bit higher. And then whenever you're ready, the Warrior 3. Arms scoop back or arms extended forward. And then we come down. And then all the way back up. Whew. Okay, enough of that. Another challenging balance pose. You're going to be standing on the right foot. I'm doing the mirror image. And you're going to hold on either choices. You're holding on to the shin just below the knee of that right leg. Or if you can get the leg straight, you can take hold of the big toe. Your choice. And either with the knee bent or with the leg straight, you take the leg over to the side, getting that hip opener. And this other hand can be on the hip. We bring the leg back to center. You try and keep the leg raised, but you release it and hold. And then we lower the leg. Challenging pose. Other side. So we're doing either this and this and this, or we're holding onto the big toe. We're bringing the leg up. I trust you guys to do what feels best for you. I've got my leg straight. I'm holding onto the big toe. I take the leg over to the side. I'm breathing, I'm not holding the breath. I bring the leg back to center. Keep the leg raised, release it, and then just hold it for a few breaths, and then lower. Shake everything out, move those shoulders. Tree, we're balancing on the right foot. You bring the left leg inside, Left foot inside that standing leg. We make sure we're not pushing into the knee joint. Palms together. So I'm actually pushing quite hard into that standing leg, the inner thigh, with that foot, and I'm pushing back into the foot with the thigh. If you can't get the foot above the knee, bring it below the knee. Don't push into the knee joint. You bring the arms up. This is going to really strengthen that standing leg. You're going to start feeling it, probably the calf muscle or the ankle. That's where I feel it. We're getting a bit of a hip opener. And we bring the hands down and release. Sometimes I'll add the arms to that, and I'll do this kind of hold while I'm in tree. We'll save that for another time. Shake out a bit, and then we're on the other side. Tree pose, bringing the foot inside the leg, getting that hip opening, activating that standing leg. And I always like to bring my palms together first so I can just soften the shoulders, relax a little bit. And then when I feel ready, the arms come up. Strengthening that standing leg, opening that hip. Breathe. And release. And shake everything out. Okay, hopefully you guys are doing fine. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, we plant the hands. We come into plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold down dog. Make sure you're pushing the thumb, index finger into the mat. You're pulling the armpits towards the ground. You're looking between the legs. You're starting to go a little deeper. Bending the knees if you need to get the back neutral. If you can keep the back neutral, you can start bringing the heels down to the ground. We bring the knees down. We sit on the heels. So let's do a seated twist. So just lean over to one side. And then hug the knee. We'll bring the arm outside the leg into that twist. Try and keep the shoulders soft. Turning, looking behind you, and breathe. And then we take the twist in the other direction, switching the legs. And then we unwind. I'm just going to flip so the sun isn't shining in my face. Come onto your back. Walk the feet in, and we'll just come into this figure four, this reclined pigeon, stretching out the hip a little bit more. And we're just going to rock a little bit from side to side. Getting a little bit of a back massage here. Can you pull the legs in a little closer? Maybe push the forearm into the inside of that leg. And release. Switch outer of the other ankle onto the other leg. Thread the needle, recline pigeon. Activating the foot that's close. Pull the legs in, a little bit of rocking here. Maybe try and go a little deeper, pulling the legs in a little bit closer. So as I pull the legs in, I'm trying to keep the tailbone low. I'm trying not to lift the tailbone off the ground as I pull the legs in. And release. Both knees come in. We hold onto the feet, coming into happy baby. Keep the head supported. Take hold of the big toes. And we extend the legs into a V position, at least approaching the V. Just like that standing pose, this is going to stretch out the inside of the legs. Remember, we did that standing pose with the legs wide apart. Again, I'm trying to get my tailbone down. It's almost like I'm trying to hollow the lower back, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears, pushing those heels out. And we release. Take hold of the back of the legs and rock yourself into boat. People with back concerns, this is your pose. You're holding onto the legs. Your back is good. You can release the legs. You can bring the legs higher. You can straighten the legs. But try and keep that back as neutral as you can. So I'm really trying to open that chest, trying not to round the back. And then we lower a few inches off the ground. You support the head. Head is off the ground. You're pushing the lower back into the ground. Really working those abs, like abs of steel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower all the way. And we take a full body stretch, reaching with those arms and legs. Try and get a little bit more length. And then into the side stretch, into that banana shape. And then stretch out the other side. And recenter and into Shavasana and just totally relax. So just let yourself sink into the ground. So with the Google Meet, I only have an hour's time, so I'm trying to finish before 9 o'clock. But if we do get cut off, you can just hang out in Shavasana for as long as you like. In Shavasana, just keep the eyes closed. Have the palms facing up. Feel yourself sinking into the ground, totally relaxing. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. Breathing is regular. Focus on the hands. Just clench and stretch the hands a few times. And then relax the hands. And then walk the feet in. Pull the knees in, roll over to your side. Take 3 or 4 breaths. Inhale as the arms come up. Exhale as they come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the palms together. Namaste.